It is National Pet Poison Prevention Week, and tonight a Palm Desert woman has an urgent warning after she recently rushed her dog to the vet to find something she never expected.
News Channel 3's Peter Dowd is live in studio with an in-depth look tonight at pets on meth. And Peter, I understand veterinarians are saying that this is becoming more common.
That's right, John and Karen. The owner of the 6-year-old lab says it was a scare she never saw coming, especially when you consider where it happened. It's one of the valley's most high-end streets, full of luxury stores, boutiques, and restaurants.
We're so happy you're okay.
But El Paseo is also where Teresa Flom says her beloved dog Oliver was recently poisoned by meth.
Especially on El Paseo, it was the last thing I would have imagined.
Flom says she walks the 60-pound lab down El Paseo nearly every morning. It was here, outside the Starbucks near San Pablo, where Oliver stopped to smell and taste something on the sidewalk. So it was under here?
Yeah.
Just moments later, he became erratic.
He was panting, his eyes were dilated, his head was kind of going back and forth like this. He wasn't responding to his name. I couldn't get him to drink any water.
Worried that Oliver was having some type of panic attack, Flom says she rushed him to a nearby veterinary urgent care.
The vet actually looked at him immediately, said he looks like he's on meth. But they did a blood test and a urine test, and it came back positive for meth.
What went through your mind?
I didn't believe it, actually. I was completely shocked, and it was the last thing that I would have pictured that he would have ingested.
Are you concerned we're going to be seeing more pets on meth?
I'm concerned because of the recent increase in drug usage among people that we're starting to see potentially more usage or more exposure to pets, and therefore pets are at a greater risk.
Dr. Rick Klumhouse works at Animal Samaritans. While he did not treat Oliver, he says he's seen other animals come in after ingesting drugs. What are some of the symptoms of dogs who are on drugs?
So amphetamines specifically, they oftentimes will show agitation, elevated heart rates, drooling, dilated pupils. Sometimes they can progress to the point where they are actually so aggressive that they'll attack people or they'll injure themselves or other animals.
So when people are walking their dogs down the street, what do they need to do to make sure their pets are protected and safe?
If you can try and keep them as close to your person as possible, not having those really long clicky leashes where they're able to go under bushes and behind things that you cannot see them, things of that nature. So a nice tight leash as you're walking them along.
3 days in the animal hospital and $6,000 later, Oliver is now back to his normal, healthy self. But ironically, as we all walked together down El Paseo, we found this marijuana container on the ground. Yet another reminder that pet owners need to be vigilant.
There really isn't a place that's safe from it, that you just have to be very careful about what your dog is sniffing, what they're picking up on the sidewalk, just to be really cautious no matter where you are.
And vets say if you think your pet may have ingested drugs, get them help immediately rather than waiting until your pet is showing severe symptoms. And be sure to tell the vet everything. Again, this is National Pet Poison Prevention Week, and for a full list of resources, including common clinical signs for exposure to toxins, head to KESQ.com. Live in studio, Peter Dowd, News Channel 3.